Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today I've got a ton of new info to tell you about. Like, it's big. It's a big updates, leaks, things like that, cube related things, event related things. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. I'll keep you up to date on all things Fortnite, especially coming in to these last couple weeks of Season 5, dude. There's going to be a lot to keep you updated on, and I'm your man, I promise. And make sure to touch that like button for me. And this is one of those videos you got to leave a comment, man. We're going to be talking theories, and I'm going to show you the evidence, so leave a comment at any point. Let's get together and solve this thing. So, starting off, just an update. Where's the cube at, right? Here's a picture of the map. It has traveled so far, further than we thought it was when we first saw this thing, and it has now ended up in this location and created another low gravity field. This is our fourth low gravity field. It's just at the southeast side of Retail Row. You can see it there, of course. And yeah, and we do have a pretty good confirmation that this thing is going to Loot Lake, and we have a lot of weird things happening today that kind of confirm that even further. So first off, let's move on to Fort Toria here, and Fortnite added a new tile for in the news section, a special event tile. Remember the rocket launch? There was a news tile about the event at that time. Will we see it about the cube/Loot Lake event? We most likely will, and just a picture proving that there. So yes, basically what he's saying, just to sum it up, if that didn't help enough already, is there's a news tile, so that everyone knew about the time when this rocket launch event was going down, and in this case, it looks like we've already had in-game events. The cube rolling every single time, or sliding, or going up a hill. Those are events, and same with the cube spawning, the cactus clock when the cube was spawned and was starting to move. So all these are events, but I think what he's saying here is there is going to be a massive event when this thing activates, turns on in Loot Lake, and there is evidence that a news tile should be appearing soon. So I can't wait. That means we do have a one-time Loot Lake cube event coming. Now, what is that event? We'll talk more about that in a second, but check this out, man. Fortnite Battle Royale News put out a video today, and it's the description was mysterious items are appearing at Loot Lake during looting? ? Let me show you the video here first, and then we'll talk about it. So you can see when he picked up that big there, a mini just rift. It seemed like a rift, right? It appeared out of nowhere. Now this, you guys know I'm pretty honest when it comes to if I think it's a texture glitch or if it's something actually supposed to be there. This is one of those things I don't think is a glitch. I think this is hinting. I think something is going down. Loot Lake has been, again, basically confirmed to be the final spot for the cube. And there's a lot of weird things going on in the files, stuff like that relates to this, but this is happening in game right now, and you can also kind of hear a rift sound apparently when doing this. And I've actually seen video of this happening in the lake beside near Paradise Palms, in the desert there. So I don't know if it's going to be happening in all of the water located around the map, like if this has something to do with the cube event. I don't really know, but something's going on. Okay, we're gonna take a second here to kind of update you on some of the random little things that have occurred over the last 24 hours. Just some fun little announcements. Then we're gonna go back in about a minute or two and close out this Loot Lake theory, because there's a little bit more. It's just gonna take some time to talk about, and I wanted to throw this in here quickly because it's really important, not important, but fun info. First off, Fortnite Monopoly will be in stores October 1st, and they partnered up. It's happening, man. Hasbro and Epic Games are teaming up to do a Fortnite-themed Monopoly. I'm a huge Monopoly fan. Always have been since I was a kid, so this is fun news to me, man. I might have to pick one of these sets up, and I just thought it was, yeah, a little fun news. And secondly, in fun news, Fortnite Nerf guns are coming soon as well, so get ready for that. There's no date for that. And yeah, there's just random real life things happening. Fortnite's taking over, man. I guess we can end on that. And finally, in random news as well here, Xbox's response to Sony on crossplay. So if you missed one of the last several videos in this past week, I talked about Sony's take on crossplay. The CEO made an announcement, and they said, well, Sony or PlayStation is the best place to play video games. That's the best gaming experience, and therefore we are not going to do crossplay. They are against crossplay. And here's what Xbox said in response to that. Sony still isn't listening to gamers. All games should be crossplay and progression with the right input flexibility and gamer options. All right, that's part 1. And part 2 here, we run Windows and console. Larger gaming audiences who want to play together. Gaming is diverse. If you only serve to bring joy to part of an audience, then you are behind in many, many ways. So a little bit of sauce there towards Sony, and they deserve it, man. Like, obviously what Sony's doing is a business play, right? They have the most players, I believe. And they want to make it so if your friend, if you want to play Fortnite with your friend doesn't get to play on his Xbox, he's got to go buy a PlayStation. That's why they're doing it. It's all about money, right? And you can't blame them. They're a business. But at the same time, there's got to be a line where this is going to start to hurt them, right? It's like, okay, really, Sony, you're going to be like this? Well, all my buddies will just go buy Xboxes then, and we'll enjoy ourselves because at least they're not being petty about it. That's the negative, right? That's where it could end up going. But I wanted to keep you up to date on this crossplay stuff because obviously it'd be so nice if we could have the Xbox and PS4 crossplay happening. But at this point, it's not looking good. But I thought I'd update you. All right, finally, let's move on. Let's move back to the Loot Lake stuff, and let's form a theory here. There's a couple theories I've got for you, and I really want to hear what you guys think below. So first off, just a little picture here. This relates to the cube, and it's called SM Lake Vertical Sheets. So it's kind of a texture there of Loot Lake, but it seems like there's multiple levels there. And again, we don't really know what this means. I just thought I'd show you that. Now let's move on to Fortnite Battle Royale leaks, all right? And here is there's been a picture of, there's a mask of Loot Lake. And if you look closely, you can see what I believe is a volcano in the top left, and in the middle looks like a lava pool. Also in the game files, there is a volcanic pit. Okay, so what does it mean? Well, there's been basically something has, like this, it's hard to see there, that yellow and green. This is in the files. This is happening. Loot Lake is going to be changed somehow. And let me give you a better picture here. Someone put this over top of a picture of Loot Lake to give you a better idea. So all that white cloud, whatever it is, that's the something different. The corruption, the volcano, there's so many options, right? It's in the files. We just don't really know what it means. So there is also in the files a volcanic pit and lava blobs instant asset. So this exists. A volcanic pit does exist. So that's why this theory of there being a volcano in Loot Lake is not far-fetched. It's not reaching. There's a possibility there. But I've got another one for you. We're not going to go crazy into it, but I wanted to say, what if there's some type of multi-level to Loot Lake? What if there's an underwater city, an underwater location? I saw a huge video that was made that talked about more of that Norse mythology stuff with Ragnarok, right? The tier 100 skin. There was some symbols that were found on the ship, I believe, the ship at Viking Village, and then those symbols mean this one thing, this underwater, relating to a game that Epic made back in the day. I didn't want to spend a whole video on it because it was a little bit of a reach, but I wanted to say that there's some evidence pointing towards Loot Lake could have some type of underwater ruin city. And did I say ruin right? I've been getting grilled for it. Apparently, I say ruin. Ruin is how I've been saying it, but it's rune. Rune. Don't grill me on that. I'm improving, man. I'm working on it. So that's the other theory. I'm thinking either volcano at Loot Lake or underwater Loot Lake City. What do you guys like? What do you think? I don't know. This is the fun time is theorizing, doing our thing. So in the comments down below, let me know, man. Let me know what you think. This happens a lot. I'll make this video and then someone will come up with a better idea down in the comments that kind of pieces the evidence together, and then we can follow up in tomorrow's video or a video later tonight even. So let me know down below. Again, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe with those notifications on. I'd appreciate that, and touch that like button for me. It helps me out more than you think it does. I appreciate the support. You guys rule. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Talk soon. Try and get free kill. I don't know if there's 3. I think there's only 2.
No, there's only 2. Yeah, that was my bad.
I killed one.
That guy's dead too.
Let's go. Got him.
Down to your right,
BBC.
down to your right. They're at the house.
Hit him
37.
once. Yep.
We have hill, dude.
They're both there, they're both there.
Nice, I got another hit on him, dude.
Just keep pegging them, the zone's
Yeah,
gonna destroy them.
dude, they gotta get out of the zone. They're dead. I'm out of mat, so.
One's white, one's white.
I hit him 36. Yeah.
Let's go, GG, dude.
Well played,
Oh, we
boys.
got such a nice storm. That was an awesome game.
Woo!
A lot of good fights. 8 and 6, 14 bomb.